Hey, this is John from GetLeadForms here. In this video, I'm going to show you how to connect your lead form to Zapier. So let's get into it. First things first, come into GetLeadForms, search for Zapier integration. You'll want to grab this link here. This is the public invite to our Zapier application. So click on that and then click accept and build. This will get you all set up. So once you click on that, you now have the GetLeadForms integration all set up inside it. Zapier, click on create a new Zap, and just search for GetLeadForms. So you'll see it pop up like this. This is the trigger, so you need to start out with what is called a trigger in Zapier. And we're going to choose an event. Right now, the only event that you can choose is new lead. And then click continue. And then choose your account. So in my particular case, I have my account already set up as Zapier. If you're setting this up for the first time, you may be prompted to log into your GetLeadForms account. So all I need to do is choose the account right from there and click continue. Now I need to set up the trigger by copying and pasting in the form ID. So this is the particular form that we are going to get set up inside of Zapier. This form is on a blog post about how to add a lead form to a landing page built inside of lead pages. So you'll see that it pops open this field. And this is just for like a lead magnet. We have the same form embedded right into the middle of the post. So this form is located right inside of GetLeadForms. So when it comes time to copy your lead form ID into this box, all you need to do is jump into LeadForms and go to lead delivery. So you'll probably land on settings first, go to lead delivery, and scroll down to where it says Zapier. Expand this section, and here is the form ID. In my case, it's 4376 for this particular lead form. Your ID is going to be different. So just grab that lead form ID and then paste it into Zapier. I always like to click refresh fields. I don't know if that's necessary. And then click continue. So now Zapier will kind of work some magic behind the scenes. Click test trigger. Now when you click test, a really key thing to note here is you'll need to have at least one lead pushed into your account from your lead form. So make sure you go to your lead form and it's live on a page somewhere. Send a lead through, make sure it shows up inside of GetLeadForms because Zapier will be looking for a lead to pull from. So in this case, it found a lead that was submitted on February 13th. And here's the lead form ID that I just connected. And then there's some different details. I think I only have like 2 or 3 fields for that form. But if you have a form with like 10 or even like 15 fields, you can pull all those into Zapier. So next I'm going to hit continue. All the information looks correct. And we need to connect it to a system. So this really kind of depends on what you're planning to connect your form to. If you're using something like MailChimp, you could get set up with MailChimp like that. Oops, I want to change that one. Google Sheets, Slack, you could connect to a text message system. Let's go with this one. So Active Campaign is what we're going to go with here. And for the action, I'll just subscribe this to a list. So the way that I want this to work is somebody comes to this page, they submit the form, then the lead posts into a list, and then they get some sort of follow-up message. So I'll click continue, and then I need to log into my account. I already have it set up. I'll click continue again. Now I need to set up the next phase of what's going to happen. So when the lead is submitted through the form, I want to subscribe them to a list, and then my lists will populate. And again, this is going to change depending on what system you're connecting to. So you may not see this. I'll just put them on free trial. And then lead contact ID. For this specific case, I'll leave this blank. And email address, I just need to map to the form address right here. So that is the test lead that was pushed through. And then I'll click continue. And I will click test and continue. And then you can see a Lyft subscription was successfully sent to active campaign just now. So then go into your system and verify that the email showed up. Make sure when you're testing this, it is a unique address. And then if everything looks good, click on turn on Zap. And that's all you have to do. If you run into problems or need help, feel free to reach out. And Caitlin from our customer success team will be happy to help you. Thank you.